Let's do it, man. Your idols can become your rivals. You never heard that before? I'm glad I could run it for you, break it down, make it real super suave, super easy, man, super wavy. Here's the deal, right? In life, anybody can be anybody could have grew up idolizing or watching somebody, or they could have made an impact on your life. Let's say it was a football player. Yo, I play football myself. Or this football player, it could be whoever you want. Chad Ochocinco or Andre Johnson or whoever it is. These guys, I admired them coming up, right? Here's the deal. Admiration is one thing. Idolizing is another thing, right? But for somebody you idolize now to become a rival, that can turn into a negative thing. And I'm going to explain that, right? When you're an idol or a person who idolizes or you fan out over somebody, you're not on the same stage as them, right? You're on one level, they're on another level. So example, right? Make it super suave for you, right? Let's say you're a middle school football player, right? Let's say you play running back, right? Your favorite running back could have been Marshawn Lynch. You feel me? So Marshawn Lynch could be this big time superstar. I'm trying to find something I can use as an example, right? So this is Marshawn Lynch and this is you, right? Marshawn is this big time star in the NFL, right? Let's say he's a rookie now or whatever the case may be, right? You're in high school coming up, right? You have time to get through high school, then go to college, leave college, and if you got an opportunity, go to the NFL, right? Let's say now that you're on the same level as a Marshawn. Marshawn's time could be dwindling away and you could just be starting up. Marshawn's still doing numbers, but you're the new kid on the block that's starting to take the center stage. The person who you idolize can now become your rival. Because why? I liked it better when you were beneath me. I liked it better when I was the only one on the center stage and you were the fan that was way over here. This is some shit you got to understand about people. That's why you got to be careful of who you idolize and be careful of who you admire like that. There are some people who do know for a fact that their time is like basically dwindling away. So they try to hold the spotlight for as long as they can, or try and stop the next person who they see could be some form of competition that can block them out. I'm telling you like this, don't ever think that somebody that you grew up idolizing or admiring won't turn into a rival tomorrow. It doesn't even have to be on a sports level. Let's say you design clothes. Whatever the dude's name is that designs Adidas, or let's pick somebody else. Let's say, pick some type of clothes designer, right? Tommy Hilfiger. You grew up idolizing Tommy Hilfiger, right? Oh, Tommy, man, I loved you ever since I was a kid. I got all of your summer collections ever since 1999, right? Cool. Now, he sees that, man, this guy's a fan. He admires me, this, that, and the third. Let Tommy Hilfiger find out tomorrow you got a whole clothing brand. Oh, okay, he has a clothing brand. It's nothing to worry about. Everybody has a clothing brand. You're starting out. Let you start to pick up steam and start to get hot, where people are no longer talking about Tommy Hilfiger. They're talking about this new flavor that came out. That's going to make some people feel like they're washed up. Their time is there like a has-been. You feel me? Or your time is no longer. You feel me? Out with the old, in with the new. Some people aren't going to like that. So this is where idols can become rivals. The person you idolize can turn around and want to sabotage you. The same person who you idolize, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll help you with your clothing brand. To you, it may look like a dream come true. This is Tommy Hilfiger. He wants to work with me. That's not what's in Tommy's heart. You feel me? What's in his heart is, yo, you're competition. I got to sabotage you. Let me see if I can kill your credibility. Let me see if I can put out a false narrative. Let me help you make some shitty ass clothes that people got to come back and talk about me. That's how some people are looking at this shit. Mind you, I tell you all the stories that I've been in. Watch my old videos. I don't want to keep repeating that stuff. I just drill it in you guys' head so you can understand it. I've been through bullshit in different ways. Through my mother, through certain people I thought who my friends. And one thing I learned about it is the people who I had love for or respected like that were the same people who were gunning to hurt me, dog. And the biggest thing I had to think about it was like, yo, what did I do to these people? You didn't do anything. So I'm going to explain something, right? When people do these types of things, right? People can see the spirit that you have. People can see you and your greatness way before you could see it on yourself. How many times in your life you ever saw somebody and you like, yo, I could tell that dude gonna be somebody big in life. Or yo, that girl is gonna turn around and become like this supermodel. Some people can see where you're gonna go before you can see it. Why do you think the devil try and stop you before you get there? To kill all of your drive, help you lose faith. You don't believe in yourself. So now you what? You conform to the situation that you're in. Or you choose not to thrive, or you get knocked down. I'm not going to get back up again. That's the point. How do you know that if the second time or the third time or the fifth time or the 100th time you got knocked down, the very next time you get up, you ain't getting knocked back down again, dog? Mind you, I tell you all the time, bro. I used to get abused since I was a kid, bro. I contemplated suicide since 6th grade, my nigga. For me to still be out here and I'm living life and I'm doing my thing, bro, I'm proud of myself, bro. You know how many people in my family? D'Angelo ain't gonna graduate high school. D'Angelo ain't going out to nothing. Bitch, I make more money than you now. What are you gonna tell me? So I'm telling you just like this, right? Idols can become rivals. People can see your greatness way before you can. You just have to sit back and realize something. Sometimes the love you may have for a person, they may not have that same love for you. What you may look at it as love, they may look at it as your competition. You doing things out of your heart, this person's trying to get up out of you, trying to get something up out of you. You got to understand something. When you're doing things from love, a loving space, you're able to create and do more. That's from the heart. You feel me? When people are doing certain things out of survival, they don't feel like they could produce anymore. That's like that glass half full versus glass half empty method. If you moving like you got it in the bank, the glass is halfway full. It's more to come. You feel me? Versus a person in survival, they feel like the glass is running out of water. You got to understand it's all about perception, how you look at things, dog. I'm not saying the cards you're dealt, it can't be shitty as hell. They can be. But it's about how you play it, bruh. Mind you, as I stated in life, bruh, I used to get sized a lot, bruh. My mom sized me. I used to get sized by females in school. Now, a lot of them same females that sized me is in my DMs now. Them same people who used to disrespect me, they watching. You feel me? Because here's the deal. People know who they disrespected. People know when they violated somebody and they never deserved it. People ain't stupid, dog. So you got to understand something. When people violate you and choose to do whole ass shit to you, they want to see what you're going to do with that. Are you going to take it? Are you going to retaliate? Are you going to lay down and be a doormat? Bro, let me tell you something. I was raised to be a doormat by my mother, dog. You feel me? That's why it's so, like, I don't talk about my mother no more on here, and I'm glad I beat that. You feel me? Because I got it all out. But at the same time, just understand this, bro. A lot of people have went through something to get to where they're at. Some people, they put themselves in problems. But I'm telling you right now, in life, if you can make it to the next level as to where you're on the same stage as your idols or people that you grew up idolizing or you admired them, that's a big thing, bro. And another thing into that, never idolize somebody. Admire them for something. Don't idolize. To idolize somebody is saying like you want to be that person, you want to be like them, or you want to have their life. You don't know what some people have done to get to where they're at. Some people you see on the forefront on television, they may look solid. I'm telling you right now, them niggas is probably doing some funny ass shit with Diddy or on Epstein Island and some next level shit. You got to understand something. The ball spins and rolls in different ways. It's how you play it. You feel me? In life, play the cleanest hand possible, bro. If you play a clean hand, you'll never lose that way. That's out of my personal book, bro. So that means if somebody want to screw you over, guess what? Don't choose to fight fire with fire, bro. You get what I'm saying? Do things in an upstanding, righteous way. Do it out of love, bro. If somebody put their hands on you, now that's different. You could go ahead and get handsy with them. That's different. But if somebody chose to go out of their way and do some green ass shit to you, don't meet them at their level, bro. Just take the higher route. I'm telling you this right now, bro. When you take the higher route, you make people feel like shit. Because there are some people that predict or assume you're going to play the same game that they played with you. So when you show them, look, bro, I'm not finna do that same shit with you, that makes people feel small. I've been doing this shit to people that's been older than me. Mind you, everybody I've ever had a problem with, or I don't like D'Angelo, I have a problem with him, they were older than me, dog. And that shit showed me something. If you're older than me and you're behaving this way, that means that you're miserable, 1. 2, you probably made piss poor decisions in life. 3, you probably don't have shit to show for anything, so you're hating on the next person coming up. Why do you think there are certain people that can't correctly guide or give advice to the next generation? Sometimes they're very bitter, miserable, and have hatred on the inside. They don't want to help you. 2, they made piss poor decisions. They don't know how to properly guide you. 3, there are some people, they're just that damn grimy. They're not going to help you. They're probably going to guide you off of a cliff. So that's why I'm telling you this right now, bro. Have an eye of discernment. Look around. Understand who you're dealing with. Just because somebody and you are on the same level or you've been watching them for years doesn't mean that they're happy to see that you're on the same stage as them. What are you? You're just competition. Mind you, it's just like a quarterback in the NFL. Yo, it's only one quarterback job. It's 3 quarterbacks here. We have to pick the best person for the job, bro. If you're the new kid coming up on the block, what does that mean? You threatening the veteran. You think a veteran want to lose his spot to some new person? No. Understand these things, bro. There's some people that's been holding on the fort way longer than you. They're trying to hold the hell out the torch because they know if somebody else get it, especially a person like you who's deserving or you're probably made for the position, all hell breaking loose. You probably finna take flight times 10, bro. So understand these things. Idols do become rivals. Listen to the Rick Ross song where he was talking about Birdman. Just remember this, bro. Don't think that because you grew up watching somebody or you admire somebody that they may not look at you as competition or the next person coming up. I just had a conversation with my coworker about this just a while ago before I came home, right? He was like, yo, what do you think about LeBron doing what he's doing? I said, bro, LeBron is like, he bouncing around from team to team. He's a ring whore. You feel me? I said, bro, at the end of the day, I can't really say I respect it because it's like, bro, you could have played different locations and stayed there, but it's like, you do what you want to do. He looked at it as, yo, he's got the ability to travel and go around from team to team and make them competitors. Cool and all, but it's like, bro, you're just stat padding at this point. You feel me? Let somebody else get the torch. Let somebody else get it. And that's another thing. If you know you've been in the game for some time, whatever it is, you've been around for some time, give the spotlight to somebody else, bro. Don't be there sitting down, holding down the fort forever. You're eventually gonna have to pass the torch to somebody, dog. Don't be a person who's that selfish and bitter that you don't know how to pass the torch to somebody. You feel me? That being said, remember this. Words can help you, they can hurt you. But here on my channel, I going to uplift you because everybody's a champion, nobody's a loser, man. 444 the world, man. Just remember, idols do become rivals. And the same people that you did idolize, they can be the same person that might want to turn around and stop you tomorrow. You feel me? 444 the world, man. Peace.